So, what if there is a tool to determine how much angry are you really are? How much intense are you in that moment? Just like an oximeter to measure your oxygen levels, what if there is a tool to measure your intensity of an emotion? That tool can be used anytime, literally anywhere, and without any cost. I welcome you to this series called EQ Hacks for Emotional Wellbeing. My name is Brinda Kalyanaraman. I'm a certified EQ consultant, digital coach, freedom enabler, founder of EQ MQ Business Hub for Women Entrepreneurs. So in the last episode, we saw how much it is important to get awareness of your emotions and your body. We also saw where does it occur. Mostly, all the bodily sensations happens. And we also saw the associated emotions to any body disease that you want to name it. Let me introduce you to another hack, a tool, which is going to decipher your energy levels and status of your mind. Okay? This tool is called Mood Indicator or Feeling Log. This is a great tool which is followed in many companies to before they want to begin a team meeting or they want to learn something new. They usually do this feeling log with the members around to identify whether everybody's mood are in aligned with their objectives. This is not restricted to only the office environment or school environment. You can also apply this to your family or to your own self whenever you're cooking or you're trying to learn something new or you're chilling out or you're doing anything, just about anything. You can apply this tool to identify your energy levels and your intensity, basically your status of mind. Okay, let's quickly get into this tool. So this is a tool. It's just a graph indicator where it will have a x-axis and y-axis. In x-axis, we will mark from 0 to 10, where from 0 to 5, it will grow from unpleasantness to pleasantness from 5 to 10. Your energy levels from 0 to 10 will be marked in the y-axis. So the first quadrant will have low pleasantness and elevated energy levels. The second quadrant, it will still be in the low pleasantness area, but it will have a low energy. The third quadrant, it will grow to its pleasantness level, but with a low energy. In the fourth quadrant, both the pleasantness level and the energy levels are high. And in this chart, you will see what is the associated feelings with both the intensity, both being intense and mild, pleasantness and unpleasant. So when there is a mild energy and unpleasant status of mind, these are the emotions usually people will experience, being sad, depressed, gloomy. Because when a person is bored or gloomy, he can't really have pumped up energy. Neither he will be pleasant in his mind. So this side, it says pleasant but with mild energy. Probably it's a fag end of the day, he's tired, but he's still excited to learn something new. In this zone where it is intense and it is pleasant, this is the best zone to learn something new, to rewire your brain, or to just enjoy anything, to experience the happiness. This is the area where there is an high intense energy, but the associated emotions are not pleasant. So this is an indicator where you don't get into an aggression. All these things are branches from the core emotion called anger. Okay, let's take any scenario, whether it's home or work, whether you're in gym or going for a walk, watching a movie. You can apply this tool just about anywhere, anytime. So what you will have to essentially do is first is to pick up your emotions, label your emotions using emotion wheel. Or if you're very well versed with the emotion wheel, all you have to do is just take a pause, observe your feeling. And when you are labeling your feeling, you start giving scores. do as a y-axis and x-axis scores. X-axis will determine your pleasantness level, growing from unpleasant to pleasantness level, from 0 to 10, and y-axis it will indicate your energy levels from mild to getting intense. For example, in my case, right now, I'm recording a video. So my energy levels is 8. My pleasantness levels is also 8. After some time, after a continuous recording, my energy levels will get dipped about 5. My pleasantness level can still be at 8 or 9. So what does it indicate? So your energy levels and your pleasantness, your status of mind is not going to be the same at all times, even during a day. And it is also not going to be the same with one emotion with that of another emotion inside you. And it is also not going to be the same with your own self and with others. For example, when it comes to excitement, for me, it is always energy levels should be high. That will be around 8 or 9. And my pleasantness level will also be high, around 8 or 9. But when it comes to excitement for my husband, his excitement level when it comes to energy, he's not more of a kinesthetic. So he will have an energy level dipped about 5 or 6. He's still excited. And his pleasantness level, status of mind, can be at 8 or 9. So there is definitely a variations. And when it comes to my child, whether it is a big thing or a small thing, her excitement level, her energy level shoots up like anything. Whether it's start of the day or end of the day, her energy levels is always on the high. So what is it you're essentially seeing here is, you can regulate your intensity of a particular emotion. If you want, you can increase your intensity, or you can lower your intensity, or you can mellow down your intensity level based on the situation that you are in. The second thing is, everyone has unique scores. 5 fingers are not same in the same hand. So which means everyone goes through their emotions and their intensity, pleasantness level is going to be different. So we have to get aware of, first of all, our own emotion, our own body, and also be able to read the same in others. And the third important thing is, everything has a score. Everything suggests something. Every emotion is throwing data. So which means there is no good or bad emotion. I hope you learned something new today. And it's an amazing tool which is practiced by many companies, schools, and it is also both personal and professional development tool. It is both for intra and interpersonal tool. Before I leave you, I would like to recap. So first is labeling your emotions using emotion wheel. Take a pause, observe your energy level and status of your mind. Score your energy levels and pleasantness level. Just take a paper or just in your mind. Score it and see where you will have the intersection point. And see what is it you have to do to move to move your pleasantness scores or to move your energy scores to achieve a particular goal that you are in. And if you find this tool useful, please do not forget to leave your thoughts, your comments, and share it with others. Until I see you in the next episode, stay tuned and subscribe this channel so you will get notified immediately. See you later.